been abhorred at the active shooter idea. You know, people being in churches and in public buildings, in schools, etc. Well, one of the issues is the emergency people, the EMTs, the police, they don't know the building that they're in.
Okay.
So, you know, they got to roll out the plans. Or they can do this. There's a company that can digitize the actual blueprints and make it available on a tablet. As you know, the emergency people, or even a phone, depending upon the size. And the importance is now you're giving context to the emergency people. They know where the safety areas are. They know where the locks are. They know, and they don't have to do that and install expensive real-time cameras everywhere. They can do this in a batch ahead of time. So they have, I don't know if you've seen the Google cars running around the streets with the little spinning,
Of course, yep.
you know, scanners. Well, they have a portable scanner that you can put on the back of people as they walk through the building. And they're able to do this very quickly. So there's a whole list of soft targets that a company called Entropy LLC has come up with. And they said, even with normal scanning technology, it's going to take 25 years to digitize these soft targets. Now, with this other solution, which is provided by a company called GeoSlam, it's able to digitize it super fast by people just walking through the corridors.
Wow. Yeah.
And making marks, you know, this has a lock, this doesn't have a lock. It's close to a camera, it's close to a fire extinguisher, etc. And they're using this to save lives. And they're using this in a more proactive fashion. And if somebody's in, you know, an active shooter, they're not going to be thinking about, you know, people having an edge on them, knowing the plans where they don't. So if it turns out they're very familiar with a school, a hospital, a church, then that puts the emergency people at least on a level plane. If the people that are attacking don't know it, it actually gives an advantage to the emergency personnel.
I want to see proliferation of facilities and towns and places, right, equipped with technology like this. Absolutely. So if I understood correctly, you're not digitizing the existing layouts, not you, right, but the company. So what they do, they use some of it, but they also use AI to predict and lay out the unknowns, you're saying, right?
Yeah, they use it to predict where somebody might be hiding, or where where the cafeteria is, where a bulk of people are, or where the study halls might be. So it's using a combination of captured digitization and some smarts applied to that, you know, that electronic blueprint.
Well, this is fantastic, because actually a lot of these buildings, they are not unique, one of the kind, right? Schools have certain architecture, right? As well as government buildings and a lot of malls and a lot of other public places, right? So I guess there is a way to learn without actually loading all the blueprints of each particular building, I hope, right? So yeah, that's...
Yeah, I hope they get to that. So far they haven't done that. I haven't heard that, but that seems like a next logical step. Saying, you know, there are patterns to these buildings, and they're laid out quite commonly this way in California, for instance. Exactly. In Arizona, we have a lot of outdoor spaces, so there's not a lot of hallway, so people walk between little node buildings. So you know, I'm in Arizona, I'm going to get node buildings.